Okay, so a little bit of a story time video, I guess, if you will. And I didn't know if I wanted to mention this, but I figured, what the hell, I probably should mention it. So, I recently took a trip to San Diego to meet up with one of my best friends. I would say I probably have two people in my life, two friends that I can count on. And I think that's all you need in this life. And I consider both of these girls my sisters, not sisters by blood, but sisters by choice, because they have been there for me when I really needed them and when it counted. So, long story short, I went to visit one of my sisters in San Diego, California, where she lives. And it was kind of a last minute trip. And I flew out of Boston Logan Airport. And it was the first time I've ever gone to San Diego. It was a layover trip where I was flying from Boston, stopping in Texas, and then I was heading on to San Diego. On the way back, there was a layover in Philadelphia, and it was just an hour. I don't even really remember being in Philadelphia, to be honest with you. And the only reason I remember being in Texas is because I remember I wanted to go to the gift shop to just get some, everything is big in Texas footage for my vlog. That's the only time I actually realized I was in Texas. Other than that, it went so fast I wouldn't have even remembered. I went through security. My flight from Boston left, I believe, at about 5 o'clock in the morning. So I got there very early, probably around 3 o'clock. And security, which I didn't know this until I traveled this one time, that the security option, meaning, you get your ticket, you get your boarding pass, but then you have to go through security. You have to take all your clothes off, put them in those little boxes, put your hands up if you're in Logan, basically get your whole body scanned and a picture taken of you. And then you can proceed on, hopefully, to your gate and then wait until you have to travel. They don't open until maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. So if you're waiting to, for a flight at 5 and you get there at 1 o'clock thinking you can go through the security check, or you can, go and have like something to eat or some candy or a drink and just hang out, you have to just wait just outside, and there's really nothing to do there. So when I was walking, you can see this in my San Diego vlog for those of you guys who watched it. For those who haven't, then I hope you do watch it. But I was just kind of like walking up and down, and I saw this guy, and he was in a hammock, but the hammock was closed, and all I could see was like 2 cords hanging down. One cord that was attached to charge, I guess, his like cell phone, and one that was being used to charge his computer. But it was closed, and he looked like a banana. He literally looked like a banana hanging in a hammock. He was sleeping. But I thought, how ingenious is that? Anyway, the point of what I'm trying to talk about. So when I was traveling this time, it was just me traveling. I was aware that for security reasons, you can't bring like liquids on the flight. You can't bring aerosol cans, like deodorant. I've managed to make that mistake like 3 times now, because I don't know why. Maybe I think for some reason they'll just ignore it, and then I'll still be able to have my deodorant, because I like my aerosol deodorant. I don't like the deodorant that you just like rub on your armpits. I like the aerosol kind. Sometimes I've gotten away with it, sometimes I haven't. I'm not proud of it, but I went through all of my things. I didn't have a big luggage. I had one roll-on carry-on, and I had like a bag just for my computer that I brought with me. So basically it was very easy security. And because I had a layover, I thought it would be much easier, so I wouldn't have to worry about like checking a suitcase or anything. I could just, wheel my stuff on, and everything would be on my person. I went through the security at Logan Airport, which is supposed to be one of the most strict and very, I guess, just the best security that we have here in America. you have to go through a scanner, a body scanner, where, you know, you put your arms over your head, and I think other airports have them now, where they literally scan inside your body and can look at your skeleton and everything else in your body to make sure you're not shoving anything up any orifices. There's nothing up there. There's no, you know, they can see it. I have something that I do carry with me, or I did, for protection. Okay, I'm not going to go into specifically what it was, but it was something that I did carry on my person for personal protection, which I think a lot of women carry. It's nothing that's automatic. It's not a gun or anything like that, but it is something that people would consider a weapon. So obviously when I was packing my bags to take my trip, the first thing I thought of is, okay, well, this has to go. Because I can't bring this no matter what. I can't have this on a plane. You know, they'll take a nail file from you. They'll take, I had an envelope opener with me one time. They thought that could be a weapon. So I wasn't dumb. I got rid of my weapon that I usually carried on me all the time immediately before I packed my bags. Okay? Or so I thought. I packed my bags. Like I said, it was kind of a last minute trip, but what I had was not very small, but it wasn't, you know, very obtuse either. It was small enough that I could fit it in like this little purse that I had over me. I forgot, or I didn't realize, and I left it in my purse, okay? I was going through the security at Logan Airport, and like clockwork, my deodorant was in there, my aerosol deodorant, because it's my favorite. I think I use Always or Sure or something like that. So that was the first to go, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I totally get that. Honestly, whatever they need to take, except for like my computer or maybe like my camera or my cell phone, I'd be like, it's fine, you could have it, because I'm a pretty simple person. But I went through security, I took everything off, everything was fine, right? Didn't notice any problem, I just lost deodorant. Got to Texas. Went through a little bit of a smaller kind of security before I boarded my plane to San Diego. I was flying on American Airlines. I'm not making this video to throw any of these companies under the bus, but I am making this to show you that there may be some loopholes or things that you need to be a little bit more careful about, because I slipped right under the radar. And I don't know if it was because they didn't think I was a threat or because, I don't know. But I'm trying to be an honest citizen and put this out there and say, even though they say they have the best security in some airports right now, I was able to travel halfway across the country with something I considered a weapon that I was too much of an idiot to apparently forget to leave out of my suitcase, and it made it all the way from Boston to California. So when I got to San Diego, California, and I met my friend there, I was going through my purse, as it was. My purse was like this big, you guys. It was small. So the thing that I did have as a defense weapon, if you will, is something that can be folded in half. So probably from what I'm saying, you can gauge what it was. Like I said, it wasn't a gun. It wasn't any kind of automatic weapon. It was something that was probably unfolded about like maybe this big and like this wide, and it can be folded in half, okay? Ladies, you probably know what I'm talking about. It wasn't pepper spray. I get to my hotel, and then when I looked in my purse and was unpacking, I was like, holy shit, look what came. And I showed it to my friend, and we were both kind of stunned for a minute, and I was like, I flew halfway across the country with this. I was never stopped. It was never taken. They apparently had the best security in the country, and it's here. This is awful. And I felt guilty, number one, for being an idiot. I don't know how it found its way back into my purse, because I'm pretty OCD and neurotic with everything. So unless like a little elf came into my bed or my purse at night and put that back in there, I really have no idea how it even ended up back in there. There could be several explanations, but the point is that it wasn't seen or caught or taken out. I wasn't pulled to the side. I wasn't removed from my flight. I wasn't asked to have it removed and have it thrown away. And the reason I'm making this video is because I think it's important to mention to Logan Airport, because this wasn't California. When I was in California, obviously, before I flew back, I threw it in the garbage. I wasn't proud of that because it actually was a gift given to me by my husband for protection. It was not cheap, but I wasn't going to be stupid enough 2 times to put it on my person again and then fly back across the country, because I wanted to go home at that point. And if I kept it in me, if I had kept it on my person, there's no way I would have gotten home. I wasn't that dumb. So I remember I went into the bathroom, like after I checked my bags, I went through security in the San Diego airport, and I threw it in the garbage, which probably, again, is shady as anything and is like something that OJ probably did. Yes, I went there. Yes, I said it. When he got rid of his murder weapon. But I was like, yeah, I mean, this is sad and I really don't want to have to get rid of this, but I want to go home. You know, we can always buy another one. And I think I'll be safe from here going back to Boston. So I did throw it in the garbage in the airport, in one of the garbage bags in like one of the bathroom stalls. But I got back home safe. So the message and the point again with this video: Boston Logan International Airport. You need to make sure that the money you're spending on all of these fancy security measures for flying are actually fluid and actually working, because I was able to slip through there and fly across the country, and thank God I'm not a terrorist or, you know, somebody that has any malicious intent whatsoever. I was just bringing it for my own self-protection, self-defense, like any citizen can, and I was able to get through not only your standing up body scanner, I was able to get through the second scanner where you put the stuff in the baskets, so that's 2 photographs now where essentially you can see through everything, even our bodies, and you didn't find what I consider could have been a deadly weapon on a flight across the country. So, ladies, men, anybody else, dogs, if you guys have any kind of any weapon, including nail files, plastic knives, anything else, obviously that's not like the more obvious type of a weapon, and you're bringing these weapons on your person when you're traveling and you're going to Logan Airport, don't bring them. Make sure you triple check your bag and make sure they are not there, because Logan Airport did not find me. They let me go. And if it wasn't for me being the honest, good citizen I try to be, I wouldn't have come forward and said, you forgot about me and I made it through. That is not good. That is not good for your airport. That is not good for the people that fly out of there, millions every year, who are thinking that they are safe because you guys have all this fancy technology. So, you can ask my friend Justina. She can co-sign this story. I showed her my weapon when this video is gonna look so shady. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about and you're tuning in now, make sure you watch the beginning of this video, because it's gonna seem very shady if you're just tuning in now. But I was able to fly across the country with a weapon on an airplane post 9/11. And that is not acceptable. So, Boston, Logan Airport especially, please, 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 please make sure that these scanners are scanning, and the people that are scanning are actually looking at the scanner. I don't know if I was distracting them by my beauty, by my rapist wit, or my humor. I don't know what it was. Or if they were just having an off day, but I was able to slip right through there with a weapon. And I don't like that. And I'm the one that did it by accident. So, San Diego Airport, you were great. I'm sorry I had to dispose of it in your trash cans, but it was not worth it. On the way back, actually, my shoes ended up literally splitting down the middle. I have these favorite pair of boots that I wore. So I left a lot behind in California. I knew I wanted to talk about this at some point. I just didn't know when. And be careful, guys, because if I can do it, then just think about maybe somebody that does have ill will or does have ill intentions or is a terrorist. We think we're safe now in this post 9/11 world, and there's still a lot of ways and a lot of loopholes, and you know, we shouldn't all be hyper paranoid and hyper neurotic. I am anyway. I try not to be, but when it comes to traveling and our safety, I think that that's a pretty reasonable thing to want to have when we're traveling, is to know that nobody's having a weapon. And when you're still considering nail files to be weapons and aerosol deodorants, which I don't think the aerosol deodorant is the weapon. I think it has something to do with like the pressure of bringing aerosols. All I know is that my deodorant is so important to me that I still try to bring it, which is wrong. Don't follow me. I'm a bad example. Don't follow Jamie. But yeah, Logan Airport, maybe consider this a little, I don't even know. I slip through the cracks, and I don't want somebody with the wrong intention to slip through the cracks like me, and God forbid we have anything horrific happening again in a post 9/11 world. So yeah, this is my little video on how I was able to fly across country with a deadly weapon. I probably shouldn't call my video that. I might, I don't know. I'll see how I feel when it comes to editing. I'm really, really honored and flattered and humbled that BitChute is the only platform that is brave enough to not have me censored and banned for life. So I don't want to risk anything on that platform, so I might have to change what I title this. But Logan Airport, just word to the wise. Maybe look a little bit more carefully, because you're not always going to get somebody like me that's going to do this and come forward. People are sketchy out there in this world. People have really, really sick agendas, and they want to do really sick, stupid things. And we don't want any more innocent people getting hurt. So, alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about this crazy situation. And let me know if you've had any kind of bizarre issues with airport security. Actually, that's probably a really bad idea too. Maybe just don't leave any comments on this video whatsoever. Just take it in. I don't know, maybe be more aware. If you want to have a nice trip wherever you're going, leave all the weapons for self-defense at home. All of them. I don't care what they are. No. Just don't even risk it. It's not worth it in the end. You know, if you're traveling alone and you're given something for protection, I don't know, maybe just hang on and hide until you get there, and then get something once you've arrived at your destination. Honestly, I don't have the solution. I just wanted to bring attention to my specific situation. But everything was fine. It was resolved. Logan Airport, I love you. You seem like a great airport. I've flown from you and to you many times. So this is the first time anything odd has happened. Just wanted to put it out there. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.